Hi there. Today we have a story called The Necklace, written by the 19th century French short story writer Guy de Maupassant. The story is set in Paris. Loisel is a petty clerk in the Bureau of Education. He and his wife Mathilde live in a small apartment in Paris. Mathilde is a pretty, vivacious girl who thinks she deserves much better than she has. She thinks of a beautiful apartment, of liveried servants, instead of the dingy flat that she has. And she weeps out of despair, out of discontent. One day, Loisel returns from office in the evening and gives his wife a big envelope. Mathilde opens the envelope and finds inside an invitation from the minister to a ball at his residence. She throws the invitation on the table in disgust and says, "What will I do with this? Do I have good clothes to wear?" Loisel is crestfallen. He had thought that his wife would be very happy. He says, "Why? The dress that you wear when we go out to the theatre?" She says, "No. Are you crazy? Is that a dress that you can wear to a minister's ball?" Loisel says, "How much would it cost to buy a dress that is fit for the occasion?" She thinks it over and says, "About 400 francs. Now Loisel had saved that same amount to buy a gun, to go hunting with his friends in the summer. So he gives this money to his wife to buy a good costume. As the day for the ball comes near, he finds his wife very morose. He says, "What is the matter, Mathilde?" Mathilde says, "Where are the jewelry that I should wear with this dress? The other women will be coming in fine jewelry, and what will I wear?" Loisel says, "Why? Why don't you wear fresh flowers? You can buy good roses for a couple of francs." She says, "Nothing doing." Then a thought strikes him. He says, "Why don't you go to your friend, Madame Forestier, and borrow one of her jewelry?" And off she goes. She borrows a diamond necklace. On the day of the ball, she wears her new dress together with the diamond necklace. She is very pretty. She is the talk of the town. All men queue up to dance with her. She is so happy in the triumph of her pleasure. And she dances till the wee hours of the morning. Meanwhile, Loisel had fallen asleep in one of the small salons, together with 2 or 3 other husbands whose wives have been enjoying themselves. At last, they decide to go home. They surreptitiously leave because she does not have a good wrap to go out into the night. They catch a cab far away and go home. At home, she stands in front of the mirror to look at her finery for one last time. To her horror, she finds the diamond necklace is not there. They look in the folds of the clothes. They look everywhere. It's just not there. Loisel rushes out. He retraces the steps to the minister's residence. Nothing. Next day morning, they go to the cab office. They go to the police. Nothing. Then at his request, she writes to her friend saying that the necklace clasp has broken and it has been given for repair. So it will take a couple of days for her to return it. They go to the jeweler whose name is engraved in the inside of the box. The jeweler says, yes, the box is his, but he had not sold a diamond necklace in the box. They go from jeweler to jeweler to jeweler, and finally they find a jeweler with a diamond necklace which is exactly like the one that they had lost. And it costs 40,000 francs. They were stunned. But there was no go. They had to return the item that they had borrowed. Loisel borrowed, begged from everybody, his friends, his relatives. He hawked everything that he had. And finally, after a couple of days, they raised the money. They bought the diamond necklace and returned the jewelry to Mrs. Forestier. Then started their life of penury. They got rid of their maid. Mathilde started taking in washing. She started cleaning others' houses. Loisel took on an extra job in the evening. They slogged. And gradually, as years passed, they were able to repay all their debts together with interest over the next 10 years. In these 10 years, Mathilde changed. She became a hard, coarse woman. She would talk in a loud voice. Her clothes were coarse. Her voice was loud. Her hair was awry. One day, as she was strolling down the Champs-Élysées, after a day's hard work, she came upon her friend Madame Forestier. "Oh, hello, Jean," she said. "You remember me? I'm Mathilde Loisel." Madame Forestier said, "Oh, my poor Mathilde, how much you have changed." Mathilde said, "Yes, we have fallen into very bad times, and it is all because of you." Madame Forestier said, "How is that?" And she said, "You remember the diamond necklace that I borrowed from you?" Mrs. Forestier said, "Yes, I do." "Well, I lost it." "But you returned it?" She said, "Yes. We bought exactly a duplicate one, a one just like it, and gave it back to you. And we had to borrow heavily for that. And we have been repaying our loans over the last 10 years. We have lost everything that we had, Jean." Jean said, "You mean to say that you returned my diamond necklace and took a huge loan to buy an exact duplicate of it?" "Yes, that's exactly what we did." "But Mathilde, mine was a fake. It was imitation. It cost only 500 francs. This is a lesson in what you pay to live beyond your means. If you like this story, please pass it on to your friends. Post a comment and subscribe to the channel if you can. It's free. Thank you very much.